Good, Cowboy Nation? You're with Jason Sibley with Repping the Star. All right, very short week. You play Sunday and turn around, you playing again Thursday. Um, this should be a competitive game. I will honestly say this should be a really competitive game. And before I get into the details in regards to that, I did want to call out a few things. That popped up injury report. CD Lamb. Apparently ankle injury, but he did not participate in the walkthrough on Monday, but he did participate in practice today. Now, granted, this week is going to be completely different. So practice is not really practice. So Monday was like a walkthrough. Tuesdays, a jog through. We'll just call it that. Wednesday is going to almost be like a Saturday practice. You just kind of last minute practice, just learn walking through it. Mike McCartney is not going to actually have them do a full practice because they just played Sunday, and you don't want to, turn around and sit there and say you got to play a full game, and also in that short window of time we sit there and had you practice. He's not doing that. It's going to be walkthroughs. Does that concern me somewhat? Yeah, it does, because I hope that does not change how we execute these plays. I hope that doesn't, look like there's some rust or anything like that. I'm hoping that maybe the rest will do us good, or maybe just doing the walkthroughs will do us good. But I'm hoping that's not going to be really a driving force or deciding factor in this game. But CD Lamb, he did tell interviewers, he said, hey, I'm playing Thursday, I'll be there. So I'm glad to see that. There's also another name, Curse. He hasn't participated at all in the walkthroughs, and it's with a back injury. And so based on that position, that is very concerning. Would I be more concerned about Curse versus CD Lamb being injured? It would have been CD Lamb, but I am concerned to see if Curse is going to be able to suit up. Being a short week, I'm hoping that maybe they're just holding him back until so he is ready on Thursday. But that's something to really pay attention to. For Washington, they actually had Antonio Gibson had a toe injury, but he didn't play Sunday, but he is playing. Looks like he's practicing right now, so it's a possibility he could play. So that's something to pay attention to. But their defense, they have quite a few people on defense that's on the injury report. So I mean, we got to monitor that big, because if they have that many players on defense that's on this injury report, and we play in a matter of 2 days, that's we'll see. Hey, maybe this would be a good week to put Dak in on my fantasy to say, hey, Dak may light it up if the defense look like that. Now, with their defense, speaking of the defense, we can't look past Jonathan Allen. Jonathan Allen is a beast. I remember before he signed his extension, I was hoping that the Cowboys would pick him up. I was hoping to figure it out, get a trade. Even though, and that's the thing about sometimes there's some players they're on, rivals or teams that you dislike, but you just admire the talent. And he's one of those players I admire his talent. So I did want to, Cowboys to pick him up, but that's a force to be reckoned with. So even without Chase Young, I still feel like we're going to have to, just keep our offensive line. They've been playing decent as we progress, but you're going to have to make sure you know where he is at all times. Another thing for Washington is Sam Howell. Now, will this be deja vu? I sure hope not. If you don't remember, the reason why I say deja vu is because the last time we played Sam Howell was completely embarrassing. It was the last game right before the playoffs last year. And I remember like the week of, they said Washington was going to start Sam Howell. And I was like, oh, this is a gimme game. This is easy. Okay, we got this one. And that's got to be probably one of the most embarrassing games I watched the Cowboys play. Granted, there was no backups in that game. These were your starters. Your starters got beat like that. Now, mind you, it could be a situation where the Cowboys at some points they did play down to their competition. If they felt like they were the better team, they played like that or played down to them, and sometimes it got hit in the mouth. And I'm hoping that was the reason for that game. But I don't want to take away from anything with Washington. Yes, I understand that 4-7, but at the same token, the last time you saw them and they beat you like that, You have to take note of that. And number two is this is also Sam Howell throwing for 400 yards 3 consecutive weeks. That's concerning. Now, granted, they just lost against the Giants Sunday. Yes, those Giants. Um, but at the same token, he still threw for 400 yards. Now, one thing about it is we cannot have him throw for no 400 yards. Like I need them to make him very uncomfortable. If he, matter of fact, if he gets 400 yards, it better be the most uncomfortable, hard fought, bloody yards you could possibly get. But we cannot just let this man eat us apart in our secondary and sit there and light up the scoreboard. We cannot let that happen. Now, another thing that I'm kind of concerned about is the game against the Panthers. We don't really seem like our run defense has really, it hasn't really improved too much. I mean, the Panthers were gashing us up. I mean, left and right, up there and getting chunk plays. Sunday, this was just Sunday, 4 days ago. Well, 2 days ago. That this defense uh, wasn't really. It seems like we were so adamant on getting the sacks. We were so adamant with that we were tunnel vision on just getting the QB pressures that we stepped on with below assignments. And when you do that and you facing a good quality running back, next thing you know, he's down the field. And we kept seeing that Sunday over and over. And that's one of the biggest things. If someone asked me, hey, what are the weaknesses with the Cowboys? I would have to say run defense. It seems like every week. Now, granted, yes, there's teams that we've been able to allow or prevented the running backs from getting 100 yards and things like that. But at the same token, the issue with that, I want to say the last time a running back had over 100 yards, or it was the Cardinals game. We've kind of kept them in check, but the issue is if you don't stop the run game, then you're only there's going to be a team that's going to sit there and say, hey, you know what? That's their weakness, and we're just going to keep running it down their throat. We're just going to keep running, 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 and we're not going to know what to do. God forbid that ever happens, but I'm telling you, some teams are going to be like this. Hey, we're not going to worry about our QB getting hit. We're not going to worry about sit there seeing them light up with sacks. We're going to sit there and just see until they stop it. We're going to keep running it. So my thing is with this game, I really hope that the defense kind of steps up and kind of just don't worry about the sacks. The sacks will come, but do not sit there and blow your assignment and miss your gap just because you sit there worried about sit there saying, "Hey, I want to get on this highlight reel, or I want to sit there and beef up my stats." Just sound football, sound football. And it starts with our run defense. This game, do I think it's going to be a competitive game? Yes, I do. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. This game is going to be probably really tight, but it's going to be. I don't think that we're going to have what the Giants had this Sunday, where they had 6 takeaways in one game, 5 or 6 takeaways in this last game. I mean, that's beautiful. I don't know a team that you could sit there and get that many turnovers and still win the game. So I don't think that we're gonna have it like that. Now we're some ball hawks. Now we turnover machines. I don't think we're gonna have it that good, but I think that it will be a competitive game. If I had to give a prediction for this particular game, I would say Cowboys are gonna win this one 27-14. I think there are some, there's too much talent on that team for them not to move that ball up and down the field. But I think that when it's all said and done, talent is going to win this game, and well, disciplined talent is going to win this game. And I see the Cowboys being victorious, and we're going to sit there and go. And then luckily, we can all have a great Thanksgiving, because I'm gonna tell you, like it's the craziest thing. It seems like in the past, Thanksgiving was those games that we like, I don't know if it's gonna happen. Because as Cowboys fans, we know what it's like. We know what it's like to sit there and have your family ready. You got on your nice outfit, sitting in somebody's living room, and you're ready to watch America's team, and only for us to sit there and watch our team lose. It ruins Thanksgiving. So we've lived it with the Raiders, Buffalo, Chargers, Washington. It's quite a few games that we've had to endure it. This year it can't be it. For multiple reasons. Not only because this is a divisional rival, but this can't be the year. We got to keep this momentum. Philly did not lose against the Chiefs. And I have so much to say about that, but I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna go there. But Philly did not lose against the Chiefs, so we have to keep up pace. We are going to have to, something that Zach Martin said in today's interview. He was on 103, 105.3, The Fan, and he mentioned how they asked him if he was concerned that Philly didn't lose on Monday night, and he said no. He's like, we control our own narrative. He said, some things, falls your way and you're happy for that. But at the end of the day, you get out there on the field. You go out there and sit there and get these wins. You sit there and play some sound football. Hey, let the chips fall where they will. You just worry about your assignment. So with Philly not losing, we have to keep winning to keep pace. So I do think Cowboys will be victorious this week, 27-14, and I will see you guys on Thursday to do my reaction to that game. Hopefully, a good game, a well well deserved win. But I'll see you guys on Thursday. Until then, happy Thanksgiving. Be blessed with you and your family, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.